My name is Louis Talley with InSource Solutions, and today I'd like to talk to you about the OI Server Autobuild feature that was introduced in 2014 R2 with System Platform. What this allows you to do is connect to a PLC or a PLC project, and where you're leveraging structured tags like UDTs in the control logics, for instance, it builds the corresponding Galaxy objects inside of the IDE. Really slick, really powerful, really great way to very quickly get your development off the ground and without having to sort of reinvent the wheel and start from scratch every time. So you can see what you're looking at now is an empty Galaxy. So I created a Galaxy for the purposes of this video. It's called Autobuild Galaxy Test. There is nothing defined here in the model view nor the deployment view, so I haven't created any templates or anything like that. This is the base application server cab file. So if we go over into the SMC where this is initiated from, this is a function of the operations integration server. Now it should be noted that this does require the professional version of the operations integration server license, but that's the only other requirement. So I've gone through and configured the configuration necessary to go communicate to my Compact Logix L32E that I have running in our training room. I've added a device group called main topic, so that'll become important later. And you'll notice that there's a tab there called Autobuild. Now this wizard is 4 steps and allows you to operate it in 2 ways. You can operate it in an online mode or offline mode. And online mode means that I'm just going to browse directly into the PLC from the hierarchy that I created in the OI server configuration. I don't have the PLC programming software, but if I did, I could use it in offline mode and get the project file for the PLC as well. And so I'm going to go through the steps. So step 1 is really to define what is the name of the Galaxy that I want to build. Now it recommends creating a new Galaxy to do this, so that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to define what my device group is, and then any naming conventions if I want to put a prefix on something. I'm going to go through this and show you what it looks like if you just accept the defaults for everything. So the next screen is kind of a pre-check that any warnings or errors that you might see, so I don't have any of that in my system. And then I can go through and see, okay, the system reached down into the PLC and defined what it thought would be a template called tank based on a UDT, and these are the members associated with that. So I've got, my auto command, my level transmitter, my different pumps, and the command to start, request to start. And then based on that, it found, 40 or 50 different instances of that UDT being used throughout the PLC. So again, I'm just going to click next, and I can review again the data types and of the different objects that it's going to create. But in this case, we'll just see how quickly we can sort of get through this to go ahead and build the Galaxy. So it's going to be one last step. Do I want to go ahead and start building? Yes, I do. So right now, it's connecting to the Galaxy, building the objects, and it's going to, from an I/O devices mapping view, it's going to assign all of the I/O appropriately. So in theory, all I should have to do is go over to the Galaxy and deploy it, and it should work. So we're about 3 minutes into this now. So once this process completes, I'm just going to go right into the Galaxy and deploy it. So you can see in the background it found 42 instances of the template. All right, and it's complete. So we're about 4 minutes in. So we can minimize this and go back to the IDE. Now right off the bat, you'll notice there's an area that's been created called the Auto Build area. You've got some template tools that have been created up here, your PLC templates. And so if you go and you look at the model structure here, you can see it's created all of the instances. So if we just open one up, you can see that the way that this built it was with all the attributes within an individual object here. So the I/O is extended already for me. So it's not going to do things like alarming and historization and things like that. But what I said I was going to do was just go in here and right-click on deployment and deploy things. All right, so see, it didn't give me a platform, so I got to throw a platform out there real quick. And I'm probably not doing this the best practices way, but well, just wanted to quickly show how easily you could build a Galaxy. So remember, TD SweetLink client object gets assigned to an engine, and this guy drops here. So let's just double check the configuration before I deploy it. So localhost, ABSIP, topic, main topic. And we might as well go ahead and look at the devices view here. Yep, everybody's set up right. So with a little bit of luck, we should be able to just right click and select deploy. All right, so successful. Now I'm just going to pick randomly one of these tanks and view it in Object Viewer. And so what we hopefully should see is that I'm connected to the PLC, and including all the Galaxy build time and deployment time, we're about 6 minutes and 30 seconds in. So that's pretty impressive to be able to build a Galaxy from absolute scratch. And if we add this to watch, we should see data changing. All right, so the tank's emptying now, so it's good quality data, so the tank should be going through a fill process. So let's see if we can grab another level transmitter just to double check. The fact that we see good data is promising. There you go, that one's at 30, so you might be going up. Yep, and the other one's going up. So there you have it. So in less than 10 minutes, including me talking, we have taken the OI Server Auto Build feature that was introduced in 2014 R2 and used it to very quickly, very powerfully build a Galaxy. So hope you found this video useful, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.